Welcome to Dragon Horde Gaming, and today's video we'll be opening a Kaldheim draft box. Draft booster box, whatever you want to call it. Alright, so cards that I really would like to pull are all the Planeswalkers, Vorinclex, the gods, the mythic gods, and the rare ones. Alright. Definitely Tibalt and bulky. Alright. Here we go. And then, alright. We got tear strip things. Really don't like those. Alright. Oh, this. We got our Snow Island. Is this a rare? I guess so. We got Arnie, Broken Brow, with the special border. Cost 3 to generic and red. Haste, Boast, 1. Generic. You may change Arnie Broken Brow's base power to 1 plus the greatest power among other creatures you control until end of turn. Then we got a Ruin Crown, Fall of the Imposter, and Rune of Flight for uncommons. Alright. I do not like the where you get your rare right up in the front. Alright. Got a Snowfield Sinkhole for Snowland, and a Skimfar Avenger for a rare. Cost 2, generic and a black. Whenever another non-token elf berserker you control dies, or a berserker, sorry, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Alright. Great Hall of Starnheim. Rootless U. Harold, King of Skimfar. Alternate. And then... Alright. I think I might put all the non-rare alternates in their own pile. Alright. Foil, Nico Defies Destiny. Alright. First foil. And then, no, it's a double white-blue saga pack here. Alright. The Raven's Warning. Cost 3, a generic, a white and a blue. Stage 1, create a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. You gain 2 life. Stage 2, whenever 1 or more creatures you control with flying deal combat damage to a player this turn, look at that player's hand and draw a card. Stage 3, you may put a card you owned from outside the game on top of your library. Usher the Fallen, Littjara Glade Warden, Icebind Pillar. Alright. So I gotta move a little bit here. There we go. Waking the Trolls. Cost 6 for generic, a red and a green. Stage 1, destroy target land. Stage 2, put target land card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Stage 3, choose target opponent. If they control fewer lands than you, Create a 4/4 green Troll Warrior creature token with trample equal to the difference. Replicating Ring. Null the Forge Master. Path of the World Tree. Alright. I don't think there's any alternate arts in the... I'm so sorry about this. There we go. Maskwood Nexus, cost 4, generic. Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you own that aren't on the battlefield. Pay 3, tap, create a 2/2 blue shapeshifter creature token with Changeling. Shepherd of the Cosmos. Arnie slays the troll. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Arnie. Yeah, Arnie. Dwarven Hammer. Alright. Still, let's just flash through these. Just make sure there isn't like some sort of miscut card. Oh, this is the first time we got one of these. Snow-covered mountain. Why is it not wanting to focus? Foil. Roots of Wisdom. This is a common. Rally the Ranks. Cost 2, a generic and a white. Enchantment. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Colossal Palau. Furia? Yeah, don't know how to pronounce that. Judge of Valor. Glimpse of the Cosmos. That's it for those. Alright. No mythics yet. Showdown of the Skalds. Wow, this is really heavy in the sagas. Cost 4, generic, 2 generic, a red and a white. Stage 1, exile the top 4 cards of your library until end of turn of your next turn. You may play those cards. Stage 2 and 3, whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Finn the Fangbearer. Oh, this is the poison counter one. Okay. Quadra's Vicious Return. Crush the Weak. Alright. We got Serulf Realm Meter, cost 3, a generic, a black and a blue, a green, sorry. Generic, a black and a green. Whenever a permanent opponent controls is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on Serulf Realm Meter. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Serulf has one or more 1/1 counters on it, you may remove all of them. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of counters removed this way. Clarion Spirit. Inga Rune Eyes. Rune of Mortality. Alright. Pack is being a pain. Oh, come on. Yeah, we got a foil god. Why is it not wanting to focus? Look at that. Why? What? All right. Casima, God of Vorage, cost 3, 2 generic and a blue. I don't know why it's not wanting to focus. I'm sorry. It's a god. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile it. If you do, it gains whenever a land enters the battlefield under control. If it's an exile, you may put a voyage counter on it. If you don't, return Cosmo to the battlefield with X11 counters on it, and draw X cards, where X is the number of voyage counters on it. And then, okay. And then we got Omen Keel. The Omen Keel. Cost 2, a generic and a blue. It's a vehicle. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards from the top of their library. You may play lands from among those cards for as long as they remained exiled. Crew 1. Alright. We got Tirate Sanctum. Taps for a colorless. Pay 2 generic. Tap. Target legendary creature becomes a god in addition to its other types. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Pay 4 generic. Tap. Sacrifice Tirate Sanctum. Put a indestructible counter on target god. Alright. Blizzard Brawl. Look at that. You get like some damage on the top of the card here. Quite a bit of damage on top of these cards. Why are you not wanting to focus? Stop focusing on the background. Alright. Litjara Mirror Lake. And Maja Bretengard Protector. Alternate. Alright. Nothing out of the ordinary with those. Alright. Glacial Floodplain. Ooh, our first mythic. Wow, so many cards in and we haven't had one. And it's Planeswalker. It's Tyvar Kell. Cost 4 generic. 4. 2 generic, 2 green. Elves you control have tap, add black mana. So technically he is Golgari, I guess. Thought that was supposed to be tap, add green, but I guess, well, pay 1, but +1 loyalty, put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target elf, untap it, it gains death touch until end of turn. 0 loyalty, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. -6 loyalty, you get an emblem with whenever you cast an elf spell, it gains haste until end of turn, and you draw 2 cards. Seems to be the uncommons that seem to have been hit by that little weird mark. Return Upon the Tide. Skinfall Elderhall. Kaya's Onslaught. And then on to the commons. Okay. I like that treasure token. Forest. Ooh, another mythic. 2 mythics right there. Eshka, God of the Tree. Cost 3, a generic, 2 green. Vigilance, tap, add 1 mana of any color. Other legendary creatures you control have Vigilance and tap, add 1 mana of any color. And it's a 1/4. Flips over for 1 of each color. At the beginning of your upkeep, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature or planeswalker card. Put that card into the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright. Nice. We got Vega the Watcher, Spirit of Aldergard, Gates of Istfell. Alright. Is this one going to be a mythic too? Be cool. Come on. Oh, give me that other green mythic that I really would like. Vorinclex. Goldmar Ma Champion foil. Doomscar. Cost 5. 3 generic, 2 white. Destroy all creatures. Foretell, 1 generic, 2 white. And that's it. Alright. Edgar the Freezing Flame. Divine Gambit. Immerstrom Skullcairn. Alright. This one's got Kai on it. And we got a Icebreaker Kraken. I wonder if it's supposed to be a pun. Cost 12. 10 generic, 2 blue. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each snow land you control. When Icebreaker Kraken enters the battlefield, artifacts and creatures target opponent controls don't untap during that player's next untap step. Return 3 snow lands you control to their owner's hand. Return Icebreaker Kraken to its owner's hand. Alright. Dual Strike. Saval Ice Shaper. Draga Helm. Card quality appears to have improved, though I still need to open up more product to be able to make sure that's a thing. Our first Foretell counter, reminder, Alpine Meadow, Foil Disdainful Stroke, Battle of Frost and Fire, cost 5, 3 generic, a blue and a red, stage 1, Battle of Frost and Fire deals 4 damage to each non-giant creature and each planeswalker. Stage 2, scry 3. Stage 3, whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 5 or greater this turn, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Brettengard Stronghold, Binding of the Old Gods, and Frostpire Arcanist. I have to keep moving because I'm currently kind of kneeling here. My legs keep falling asleep. Swamp. Reckless Crew. Cost 4, 3 generic and a blue. Why do I keep doing that? 3 generic and a red. Create X 2/1 Red Dwarf Berserker creature tokens where X is the number of vehicles you control plus the number of equipment you control. For each of those tokens, you may attach an equipment you control to it. Alright. Provoke the Trolls. Poison the Cup. Giant's Amulet. And then on to the commons. Alright. Ice Tunnel. Another mythic. Eradicator. Valkyrie. Cost 4, 2 generic, 2 black. Flying lifelink hexproof from Planeswalkers. Boast for 2, generic and a black. Sacrifice a creature. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Alright. Furia, Judge of Valor. Skinfar Shadow Sage. Rune of Speed. And on to the commons. Alright. Basalt Ravager for our foil. Reflections of Lishyara. Costs 5 for generic and a blue. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen type, copy that spell. That's going to my silver deck. The 3 Seasons. Gates of Istfell. Battershield Warrior. Well, we're halfway through this box. You guys are enjoying the pack openings. We got a Plains, and we got Tergrid, God of Fright. Costs 5 through generic and 2 black. Menace, whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. And it is Tergrid's Lantern. Tap, target player loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent or discard a card. Pay 4, 3 generic and a black, untap Tergrid's Lantern. It's really nice art there. Alright. We got Marita of the Frost, Basalt Ravager, Hailstorm Valkyrie, commons. Alright. Volatile Ford. That's a nice art. Alright. Oh, we got the one, the Modal Lands. Bark Channel Pathway, taps for green. Other side is Tide Channel Pathway. Why is it doing this? Why can't it focus on the close thing here? Why is it focusing on just tiny little bits? Yeah. There we go. Nope. Why? Stop that. Focus on the card. Alright. Taps for blue. This is getting annoying. Kurdra, Doom Scourge. Avalanche Color, Fearless Liberator, and then on to the commons. If I keep my hand here in the camera view, maybe I'll decide to focus on close up, but maybe it's focusing on the background because that seems to be what it sees the most. Woodland Chasm. Foil Giant Ox, and our rare is a Dream Devourer. Alright. Costs 2. Each non-land card in your hand without Foretell has Foretelled. Its Foretell cost is equal to the mana cost reduced by 2. Whenever you foretell a card, Dream Devourer gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Clarion Spirit. Why? Stop it. Kaudra's Vicious Return. Return Upon the Tide. And then the commons. Seems to be like right here at the very top of the video. It just wants to focus on that stuff. So maybe if I move the cards out of the way there, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes it wants to work, sometimes it doesn't. The last few videos haven't had this problem. Swamp. Foil dual land. And a Tundra Fumarole. Cost 3, a generic and 2 red. Sorcery. Deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Add colorless for each snow spent to cast this spell. To end a turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Alright. Elven Bow. Weathered Runestone. Doomscar Titan. Alright. Another Foretell token. I want to get the emblems. Snow-covered mountain. Blood on the Snow. Cost 6 for generic 2 black. Choose 1, destroy all creatures. Or destroy all planeswalkers. Then return a creature or planeswalker with card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of snow spent to cast this spell. Spectral Steel. Invasion of Giants. Vengeful Reaper. Alright. So far we've had 3 mythics. Alright, treasure token. Rimewood Falls. Immerstrom Predator. Costs 4. 2 generic, a black, and a red. Oh, it's the Vampire Dragon. Flying. When it becomes tap, exile up to 1 target card from a graveyard and put a 1/1 counter on Immerstrom Predator. Sacrifice another creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. Tap it. Notvold Slumber Mound. Nico Defiance Destiny. Saw It Coming. There we go. We got just garbage. We got the snow. Oh! We got the leaked snow sorcery card. Blessing of Frost. Cost 4, 3 generic and a green. Distribute X 1/1 counters among any number of creatures you control, where X is the amount of snow spent to cast this spell. Then draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. In Search of Greatness. Cost 2 green. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may cast a permanent spell from your hand with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the highest converted mana cost among other permanents you control without paying its mana cost. If you don't, scry 1. Boreal Outrider. Turgid's Shadow. Valkyrie Sword. Alright. Give me a moment, guys. I gotta pause. And I'm back. Power of editing. I was gone for like 10 minutes. Alright. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Snow-covered mountain, and another saga. King Narfi's betrayal. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Stage 1, each player mills 4 cards, then you may exile a creature or planeswalker card from each graveyard. Stage 2 and 3, until end of turn, you may cast spells from among cards exiled with King Narfi's Betrayal, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. Come on, stop. Why is it doing this? Emerson, that, and Fallen Imposter, Kaya's Onslaught, and then onto the commons. All right. We got ourselves a first enchantment shard token. Alright. Glacial Floodplain. Another modal land. Henge-Gate Pathway. Taps for white. And then Mistgate Pathway. Taps for blue. We got Narfi. Bloodline Pretender, X-Guard Armory, and then on to the commons. I think this here is like one of the most common of the commons I've gotten. I've seen it way too many times. We got ourselves a Shapeshifter token finally. Arctic Tree Line, and our rare is Search for Glory. Costs 3 to generic and a white. Snow sorcery. Search your library for a snow permanent card, a legendary card, or a saga card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. You gain 1 life for each snow spent to cast this spell. So a maximum of 3. Spell Spirit of Aldergard, Lityara Mirror Lake, Herald King of Skimfar. Then on to these. Alright. Oh, we got our replicated ring. Snow-covered island and foil Rune of Mortality. And our rare is Yorn, God of Winter. Costs 3 to generic and green. It's our alternate border one. When Yorn attacks, untap each snow permanent you control. And he counts as a snow permanent, so he untaps himself. And then his other side is Kaldheim, the Rhyme Staff. Costs 3, generic, a blue and a black. Legendary snow artifact. Tap. You may play target snow permanent card from your graveyard this turn. If you do, enter this battlefield tapped. Nice. Divine Gambit. Rune's Crown. Great Hall of Starnheim. Alright. I'm gonna have to go through the cards again because I don't think I got 3 mythics so far. I see Manolith. Snow-covered plains. Oh! I didn't know you could get full art cards in this. It's a mythic. Costs 6 for generic and 2 black. Choose a creature type. Return up to 2 creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell was foretold, return all creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield instead. Foretold for 7. 5 generic and 2 black. Vega the Watcher. Alternate border art. Rune of Flight, Skim for Elder Hall, then on to the commons. Alright. Oh good, we got one of the emblems finally. We got Tabalt's emblem. Sulphurous Mire. Another god. Raiden, God of the Worthy. Cost 3, 2 generic and white. Flying Vigilance. Snow lands your opponent's control into the battlefield tapped. Non-creature spells your opponents cast with converted mana cost 4 or greater cost 2 more to cast. Alright. Rootless U. Agar's Freezing Flame. Usher the Fallen. And on to the commons. Alright. That's 4 mythics. Hopefully I can get some more here. Covered Forest. Ascendant Spirit. Costs 1 blue. So it's kind of got a level up ability here. Pay 2 snow. Ascendant Spirit becomes a Spirit Warrior with base power and toughness 2/3. Pay 3 snow. If Ascendant Spirit is Warrior, put a flying counter on it and it becomes a Spirit Warrior Angel with base power and toughness 4/4. Pay 4 snow. If Ascendant Spirit is an Angel, put 2 1/1 counters on it and it gains, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So basically it'll be a 6/6 by the end of all of that. Alright. I wonder how you would keep track of that. Port of Carfell. Colossal Powwow. Blizzard Brawl. Down to 5 packs. Alright. Foil Innistrad Raider. And a Calamity Bearer. Cost 4, 2 generic and 2 red. If a giant source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player instead. Forging the Tyrant Sword. Rune of Might. Crush the Weak. And down to the commons. There we go. Oh, that's right. This is the junk card. Snow-covered island. Another saga. The Blood Sky Massacre. Cost 3. A generic, a black, and a red. Stage 1. Create a 2/3 red Demon Berserker creature token with Menace. Stage 2. Whenever a Berserker attacks this turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Stage 3. Add red for each Berserker you control. Until end of turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Blood Sky Berserker. Rune of Sustenance. The Trickster God's Heist. And on to the commons. Alright. 3 packs left. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. If you do, hit that like, share, comment, subscribe. For notifications, hit the bell icon. Ooh, there we go. Another Planeswalker. This is Nico Eris. Costs 3 and X. So white and 2 blue. So couldn't cost more than 3. When it enters the battlefield, create X shard tokens. Pay 1, up to 1 target creature you control can't be blocked this turn. Whenever that creature deals damage this turn, return to its owner's hand. So, don't do that for a double strike creature, or else you just only do the first strike damage. -1 loyalty. It does 2 damage to target tapped creature for each card you've drawn this turn. -1 loyalty. Create a shard token. Alright. There we go. That's our 5th mythic. We got Frost Augur, Stuntland Fire Frostspire, Ruin of Mortality, then on to the commons. Nothing really special there. Alright, 2 packs left. Alright. Mountain foil rare. Is that our? Yeah, that's our 2nd foil rare. Vargoth Blood Sky Sire, cost 3, 2 generic and a black. Death Touch Boast for 2, a generic and a black. Target player searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. Okay. Ooh. Tusky, Bearer of Secrets. Costs 4, 3 generic and a green. Spell can't be countered. Indestructible. Tusky attacks each combat if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Ascent of the Worthy. Glimpse of the Cosmos. Finn the Fangbearer, non-alternate art. And then on to the commons. Alright. Come on. Last pack. Come on, Vorinclex. Let's get that Vorinclex to bolt. That'd be nice. Highland Forest and Sigrid, God Favored. Cost 3, generic and 2 white. Flash, first strike protection from gods. When Sigrid enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 target attacking or blocking creature until Sigrid leaves the battlefield. Legendary Banisher Priest, basically. Alright. We got that one. Frenzied Raider. Inga. Commons. Alright. And now for the bonus. Now that we got these all out, we've got a pre-release pack to open. I already opened, my store was having a little thing. If you got a foil date stamped Vorinclex, then you got a draft booster. I got Battle of the Frost and Fire, which I already went over here with, yeah, one there, so got the foil version of that. Got this, which is supposed to be getting the one with the special border on them, but yeah, so I'm gonna have to contact Wizards for that. They put a statement out if you got a pre-release kit and they were supposed to put the special dice in there. They've got a special etched border around the numbers and stuff. That didn't come in there. They only announced it like 2 days beforehand. Nope, not going to let you see that code because I'm going to use that code. Now, I don't really play Arena that much. Alright. These are going to be with the rare in the back. So, here we go. Yep. Alright, we got Calder Doomscourge, Hailstorm Valkyrie, Doomscar Titan, and our rare is Crippling Fear. Cost 4, 2 generic and 2 black. Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't the chosen type get -3/-3 until end of turn. Snow Swamp and Dwarf token. Oops. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's set those there. No easy tear strips for these things. Alright. Alright, we got Nico Defies Destiny, Batter Shield Warrior, Frostspire Arcanist, and we got a Mythic Aldron's Epiphany. Cost 7, 5 generic, 2 blue. Create 2 1/1 blue bird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Aldron's Epiphany. Foretell for 6, 4 generic and 2 blue. Forest and token. Alright. I wanted to get the Kaya Planeswalker too. Oh well. There we go. Giant's Amulet. Lityara Mirror Lake. Replicating Ring. And Tyrate Sanctum. We already had that one, so. Open foil rare. Herald Unites the Elves. Cost 4, 2 generic, black and a green. Stage 1, mill 3 cards. You may put an elf or Tyvar card from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Stage 2, put a 1/1 counter on each elf you control. Stage 3, whenever an elf you control attacks this turn, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Alright. Come on, open please. There we go. There we go. Nistrum Skull Karen, Speed, Trickster God's Heist, and our rare is Eska, God of the Tree. We already got this one. Went over that one. Okay. And Arctic Treeline. Narfi Betrayer King foil. Alright. Oh, and a Tavarkel emblem. Alright, cool. There we go. Bloodsky Berserker. Alt Border Art. Whatever that name is. I don't want to go over it again. Great Hall of Styhelm. And Mystic Reflection. Cost 2, a generic and a blue. Choose target non-legendary creature. The next time one of the or more creatures of the Planeswalkers into the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature. Foretell for 1 blue. Alright. Does not say till end of turn. So, I guess, like, they have a 1/1 creature that does nothing. And then they cast Vorinclex. Then you can, like, hit that. And then Vorinclex becomes that 1/1 and doesn't change. Okay. Glacial Floodplain. And a foil Augur Raven. Ooh, another replicated ring token. Alright. Last pack. Then I'll have to wait a week for the next one. Totally lost? Yes, I am. These cards also feel rougher than the draft packs. Sturtland Frostpire, Forging the Tyrate Sword, Provoking the Trolls, and Toski Normal Art Bearer of Secrets. Cost 4, 3 generic and a green. Oh wait, we already went over it, so don't need to go over it again. Snow-Covered Island and an Elf Warrior token. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, yep, do that stuff I mentioned earlier. Well, let's go over this real quick before we end the video. Was there a Hydra in this set? I don't remember there being a Hydra in this set. Huh. That is the I mean, look at that. The angel there, it's got no nose. This is kind of adorable looking. Alright, well, I got that. What's on the back here? Oh, tells you how to build your deck. Yeah. Well, I guess that's... looks nice. A little mini poster thing. Or something. Little metal album cover. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Well, I wish you guys good luck in your openings, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.